Quondo Rondo's been dodging prison for a long time, but now he's getting locked up for 3 years over a wild situation, and today we're breaking the whole thing down. In December 2024, news broke that Quondo Rondo got sentenced for conspiracy to possess and distribute marijuana. The prosecutor wanted the judge to hit Quondo with 37 months and a $50,000 fine, and Quondo's team asked the judge for a 24-month sentence. Quondo's lawyer brought up how Quondo's leaving the streets behind and made it out of the trenches even though he grew up in a crazy environment. But the judge gave him 33 months instead and hit Quondo with a $40,000 fine too. After the judge handed down the sentence, Quondo gave a statement and said that he wants to be a better role model for his fans. He owned up to everything and said,
"I did the wrong thing and I'm getting punished for it. So I want y'all to know that you actually get punished for doing wrong things. Just do the right thing."
The judge said that even though Quondo wasn't gangbanging anymore, he was part of a sophisticated conspiracy to sell drugs. And according to some sources, Quondo actually sold bags of weed with a QR code that linked back to his music. Getting locked up for almost 3 years is tough, but
Bro, that's the goofiest. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. That's the goofiest shit you could do in your life because it's never illegal for a person out of a legal dispensary that owns the dispensary to be out here selling marijuana. Why would you put your fucking music on the fucking package? Police could find the package on the ground, find it inside of a dumpster. Oh, they could be the one buying weed off you. You could not know you serving to a police officer. They trying to build a case whole time. You got your music code, QR code right on the package. That's some goofy stuff, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And why do it sound like Quondo Rondo happy to be going to jail? Look at his face. I ain't never seen that man smell this hard. Let's be for real.
told WJCL 22 News,
"That's enough time to really sit down, rehabilitate myself, come up with some better plans, come out and move forward for my family and friends."
Quondo's going to prison in January 2025, and after he's done there, he'll still have 3 years of supervised release where he has to pass drug tests and get mental health treatment. And on top of that, he can't talk to anyone that's in the gang. 3 years is a long time, and some people think this might be the end of Quondo's rap career, but he was originally facing 20 years in the case. Back in June 2023, Quondo and 18 other dudes got booked on a gang indictment in Georgia. The cops are going after the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips, and they claim that Quondo was the one calling all the shots for the gang. According to the indictment, Quondo was driving all over Georgia to move weight, and some of his homies would take the money to a plug in Atlanta. Quondo posted a $100,000 bail, but then just a few weeks later, he allegedly overdosed and crashed his whip. The prosecutors wanted to take his bond away, but the judge let Quondo stay free and just banned him from driving until his trial was over. Quondo said he was focusing on being better though, and he posted a letter to his hometown of Savannah. Quondo said he would always love Savannah and that he wants to be a better role model for the young people in the city. Quondo admitted that he didn't make the best choices, but it seemed like he was really trying to turn everything around. But then just a couple months later, the situation got way worse for him. In December 2023, Quondo got pulled over, but it wasn't just a normal traffic stop. The local cops in Georgia were working with the feds, and they booked Quondo and his homies with intent to distribute fentanyl, cocaine, and more. Quondo was originally facing 20 years on the case, but after he pleaded guilty, the charges for cocaine, meth, and fentanyl were dropped, and Quondo was just facing 5 years in prison for a marijuana charge instead. Quondo claims he wasn't selling anything, and that the cops were just pressing him because of his name. According to Quondo, he never really hung around people who use cocaine, and Quondo added that he doesn't even know what meth looks like. But according to the prosecutors, they caught Quondo talking to a plug with a wiretap, and he told them he wanted nothing to do with fentanyl pills. And on the project he dropped right before he got sentenced to prison, Quondo had a track called Don't Give Up On Me where he rapped, "And this is where I take off. Feds kicked the door, they talking about some fentanyl. They picked up me, Lil D, and Score. I can't forget about Trenchcoat. Inside the interrogation room, you know that none of us told. Them crackers came at me with time, but I'm too solid to fold." Quondo's also been in the rap game for a long time and has already made a ton of legal money. A lot of rappers keep one foot in the streets if their career isn't taking off, but Quondo has a bunch of fans and is linked up with one of the hottest rappers in the game. When Quondo started getting the buzz on his name in the industry, there were a lot of labels who wanted to sign him, but he decided to make a deal with NBA YoungBoy, and it took his career to a whole new level. After he pleaded
guilty, like I remember when YoungBoy and them dropped him from 4K Trey, but then they shot a music video. I don't know. I guess they still fuck with each other though. I guess. All these ads. Y'all let me know, should I get YouTube Premium? Because these ads is Annoying me.
Guilty in his Fed case, Quondo did an interview with Vlad TV and said that YoungBoy gave him $1 million and never made a single dollar off of him.
You said that YoungBoy gave you $1 million, and as long as you've been signed to NBA, he's never made a dime off of you.
For sure.
That's crazy.
Quondo was getting real money without having to touch the streets, and a lot of people think he only got charged because he's a rapper. But then in February 2024, Quondo got booked again for a DUI and reckless driving. It seemed like Quondo was going down in a bad way, but then he started turning everything around and got sober. He converted to Islam too, and that's why Quondo even forgave the dudes who tried to kill him. Most people know that Quondo was involved with King Von's death back in 2020. It all started with NBA YoungBoy and King Von beefing on social media, and it ended with King Von getting killed and Quondo getting a bag put on his head. Quondo knew that he had a target on his back after Von died, and in 2021, somebody tried to take him out while he was in Georgia. Quondo had a show at a nightclub, then a few hours later, he stopped in at a store with his homies. Right after they got there, a shooter started popping off at Quondo and his crew, and it looks like somebody was following him from the nightclub. Quondo didn't get hit, and one of his homies just caught a bullet in the hand. But then a year later, one of King Von's homies allegedly tried to kill Quondo again and murdered his cousin Lil Pop. Quondo, Lil Pop, and Quondo's sister were riding around LA, but what they didn't know is that Lil Durk allegedly had shooters following them around. When Quondo pulled into a gas station, 3 shooters popped out and started shooting into his whip. Quondo made it out alive, but his cousin Lil Pop wasn't as
They so federal. How they know Lil Durk had them people come over there? Like, how they know Lil Durk? They all just trying to make this nigga look bad as hell. This not helping his case at all. In 2024, this is not helping his case. That's crazy.
Lil Durk and some OTF affiliates ended up getting booked for Lil Pop's murder in 2024, but a lot of people were already thinking Durk was behind it. One of the first hints that OTF was involved is that they knew Lil Pop got killed from a headshot before anyone else did. Lil Durk was also tight with a Rolling 60s neighborhood crip from LA named Brick Baby. Quondo repped the Rolling 60s in Savannah, but he had some static with the Crips on the West Coast. And on the track Aha, Lil Durk said he could have Quondo's homies set him up and raps, "Switches on me, all face shots, we changing dental plans. All fast cars, make a skirt, we don't do rental vans. I could have your homie set you up, his ass a middleman." And in another snippet, Durk raps, "Y'all don't play like you ain't know who we spanked back in the summertime. And spanked him late, but get back and got a date cause he don't come outside." Durk even sampled Quondo screaming after Pop died in an unreleased song, and on the track Same Side, Durk clowned Quondo for the situation and rapped, "Y'all laughed when bro died. When yo bro died, turned to a crybaby. Jumped out on both sides with a 4-5. That boy can't hide, can he?" Brick Baby and Lil Durk have been tight for years, and in an interview, Brick Baby said that Durk's ops were his ops too.
If my boy lose a close homie, on the hood, that's my boy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my boy. I'm not from BD. I'm from 60s. But you lose you my boy, like my ops, your ops at this point.
Then Brick Baby added even more fuel to the rumors when he dropped a track with OTF C3 and rapped, "Tell Smirk."
I don't want to hear shit about Brick Baby. Hey, y'all go check out my other video that I posted like 2 or 3 videos ago about Brick Baby. That nigga is zesty as hell. His ass, I don't know what's wrong with dude. Dude has me tweaking, I ain't gonna lie.
The perk, I'm finna ride like them killers do. I heard they claiming 60, have them real hoods get at you. Brick Baby was dry snitching about the Lil Pop hit like crazy. And he even said,
that's what I'm talking about.
You can't say that no more.
Why? Oh yeah, cause of wait no. Like who died?
You can't say that no more.
He know he was
Oh,
talking
cause of
about.
FBG Cash? Or who?
Nah, cause Lil Pop.
there's no confirmation that Brick Baby was actually involved with the hit, but after it went down, Quondo said he was laying down his Crip flag because some of the neighborhood Crips were rocking with the ops. And on the track Long Live Pop, Quondo said he thinks the Crips took Pop out and rapped, "They want to murk the only artists come from out Savannah. I think that I might throw the towel in on my bandana. I think somebody out Crenshaw ran down and hit my man. I wish I bulletproofed that Tahoe. Jump out with that hammer." Durk getting booked for putting a hit on Quondo shocked the whole rap game. But it turns out that he might have been paying for even more hits before Quondo. On January 27th, a dude named Stephon Mack was shot and killed outside of the Youth Peace Center of Roseland in Chicago.
Don't tell me Quondo
Mack was
did
allegedly
this.
a member of a GD set called Smashville, and the cops think that Durk is the one who paid for the hit. Durk's brother D-Thing had been shot and killed in 2021. And the feds think Dirk was offering money for people to kill who was responsible for his brother's murder. D-Thing was standing outside a strip club called Club O in Harvey, Illinois, a city about 30 minutes outside of Chicago.
Wait, hold the fuck up. Merch, this nigga was in Harvey. Y'all know Harvey like 10 minutes away. That's why I said most of them city artists and city rappers that y'all be like, they from Chicago, they from downtown, just Chicago. Nigga, they ass be in the burbs. Don't think the burbs be sweet. All they ass be in the burbs. Don't forget, Linwood Skating Rink is in Linwood in the south suburbs. That's like 15 minutes from the city. Like, come on now. They be out here.
I thought he was safe because he wasn't directly in the city, but somehow the shooters knew his location. Right before D-Thing was shot, a cop heard shots and noticed someone nearby with a gun. The dude with the gun started shooting, and the cop ended up getting hit in the thigh. The cop survived, but D-Thing was shot in the head a few feet away.
Damn.
A few months later, Stephon Mack was walking out of the Youth Peace Center of Roseland when two shooters hopped out of a whip and started letting off shots, killing Mack and wounding a random security guard. Police eventually arrested two dudes named Anthony Montgomery Wilson and Preston Powell for the murder. During their investigation, they found out that the two suspects had ties to Lil Durk. A phone they took from the suspects using a search warrant mentioned OTF and Lil Durk. A text message from one of the alleged killers said, "We waiting. He comes up here on the 17th. According to prosecutors, that meant they were waiting for Durk to come to town on February 17th to pay them for the murder. It seems like Quondo was serious about leaving the streets behind though, and after Durk got booked, Quondo posted on IG and said, "We didn't get into this music industry to make it, just to stay caught up in the street shit." Quondo said he was gonna forgive anyone that he had problems with in the past too. Then Quondo dropped.
I ain't gonna lie, Quondo Rondo maturing. At least he's seeing the shit that it seemed like YoungBoy being in jail got him seeing all the shit that everybody be always talking about and trying to tell their ass. Nothing comes out of this shit. You either gonna be dead or in jail on gang. You might as well not do that 3 shit. Go get you some money. Either grind at what you love or go get a 9 to 5 or that fast money don't make no money. You go down here.
Dropped the track Life Goes On and rapped, "It's been a couple of years, you lost a homie, then I know how you feel. Feel like the rain coming down every time I drop tears. And beefing with the same color on my skin, same color of the hammer, young niggas round here beefing about the color of a bandana. That's why I put my flag down and I picked up a Quran, because life goes on." And then his interview with DJ Vlad, Quondo said that Lil Durk and him are both Muslim and that he's at peace with anyone who's Muslim.
Man, I'm already at peace with any and everybody that's Muslim.
Quondo didn't stop dissing completely though, and on the track Could Have Been Me, Quondo allegedly dissed Durk about King Von and rapped, "Your homie got shot 5 times on a video. Hop out on their feet, no drive-by. I'm trying to get him gone. Switches on a big 4.5 with a 50 on it. Swishy, we gon' hit him both sides, got a switchy on." And he
Why that sound
allegedly
like
took a
6
shot
ix
at Durk and everybody who's rocking with him and raps. He said, "We scared to come outside. When they want to score, I got that 30 on my side. Everybody picked a side. It's way too much dick riding." Quondo's career was still going strong even through all of the drama, but there's no telling if his fans are going to be around by the time he gets out of prison. He's going away for almost 3 years, and there's a chance it'll end up being even longer than that. In September 2024, Quondo pleaded not guilty to a lot of charges that he picked up when he crashed his whip in 2023. But if the situation goes left, then the judge could add more time to his sentence. Quondo got a lot of extra buzz because he linked up with NBA YoungBoy. YoungBoy's been the hottest rapper in the game for years, and every time Quondo dropped something with him, it ran up big numbers. But unfortunately for Quondo, YoungBoy just got hit with prison time too. It might not be buzzing as much when he comes back home.
Y'all
NBA
sound
YoungBoy
crazy
pleaded
as hell. They said YoungBoy gonna be home in 3 to 4 months. Let's be for real. He saying he not gonna have no buzz is even if he was gonna do 2 years in that bitch, that nigga still gonna have a good, great, even better buzz when he come out. Let's be 100%. And I'm not glazing. Don't say I'm glazing. I'm just being honest. For them to say that is crazy. Y'all know y'all lying and y'all capping. Y'all must not like YoungBoy for real.
in a felony gun case and got hit with a 23-month sentence. YoungBoy admitted that while he was filming a music video in Baton Rouge, he was carrying a Glock and another pistol. And while he was on house arrest in Utah, YoungBoy had a Sig Sauer 9mm pistol too. YoungBoy and Quondo were supposed to go on tour together, but it never happened because they were both dealing with legal drama. Now they're both going to prison for years, and there's no telling where the rap game will be when they come home. Sometimes rappers come out of prison and blow up more than ever though, and there's a good chance that's gonna happen for YoungBoy and Quondo too. Hopefully both of them do their time without any more drama and get back in the studio, because Quondo and YoungBoy have been fighting cases ever since King Von died, and never got a chance to focus 100% on the rap game.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about that shit, man.
This is 8 rappers who were